Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Buffy. Buffy used to, well, I'm not going to say used to. She was on Married to Medicine for one season back in 2019, and she was a friend of. She wasn't even a full-time cast member. But although she wasn't a full-time cast member, her drama or her storyline took over that entire season. It fractured relationships. So when Buffy was on, she came through like a hurricane or a storm, left behind a whole lot of damage, and then we never saw her again on Married to Medicine. But as a result of Buffy's stint on Married to Medicine, it really fractured the relationship between Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone. It kind of split the cast in half that particular season because some was Team Buffy, most was Team Dr. Jackie. So pretty much, I'm sure you all know what happened. Jackie had an event. At that event, she called out Buffy and said Buffy was infertile. Buffy was taken by surprise. She was shocked that her business was being put out there on the streets. She said she was embarrassed. And from that moment on, Dr. Jackie did apologize several times, but Buffy still felt some type of way. And so now on Buffy's channel, she seems to me to be still a little hurt, a little salty about what happened to her back when she was on Married to Medicine. But I clicked on the video because she was talking about something that's currently going on Married to Medicine. Now, we didn't get to see the reunion yet. The reunion hasn't aired for us yet. But she said apparently at the reunion, someone put their hands on Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly gave us little breadcrumbs as to who could have possibly put her hands on them. And Buffy said, listen, from all the breadcrumbs that Dr. Heavenly left, she believes that Dr. Contessa, put her hands on Dr. Heavenly. Well, guys, we have to wait to the reunion to confirm that, but that's what Buffy said. But what was interesting to me is Buffy had more to say, Apparently, her and Simone are no longer friends. They're done. She has no love for Simone, and I'm guessing Simone probably has no love for her. So what Buffy started out was she wanted to mention the reunion looks. We all, we can't wait for it. We live for the reunion looks. So the only real looks that Buffy thought worth mentioning was Quad, and she showed a picture of Quad and said Quad looked absolutely amazing. And then she gave an honorable mention. She said, even though I don't get along with her, I don't talk to her, and I'm paraphrasing, guys, and she showed Simone's picture. She said, she looked good. She said they was doing, I think, did she say a 70s theme? I think she said they was doing a 70s theme, and she said, so she looked good. And she said, well, she ought to look good since she got that tummy tuck. So now you're dropping, Simone's business. I had no idea that Simone got a tummy tuck. Did we need to know Simone's business? I think not. But hey, Buffy is still feeling the kind of way, so she told us Simone's business. She also told us a little bit more stuff, right? She said that, Dr. Heavenly, her hair looks good. She said, I will mention that Dr. Heavenly's hair and makeup is looking much better these days. And she said, but Dr. Heavenly is not wearing that synthetic hair that she sells in her store. So Buffy, throughout this whole video, she was doing, a little light shade. You had to catch it. You was like, okay, wait a minute. She seemed like she's giving a compliment, but she's really throwing shade, right? So I was catching the shade, and I tried to write it down so I could bring it back to y'all that Buffy was spitting out. Now, if you want to see the whole video, just go to her channel, So she also said that Dr. Heavenly, the season that she was on, said something so foul to her. She said because Dr. Heavenly was totally team Jackie, Dr. Jackie. So she said that she told Buffy that your uterus doesn't work. So what lie did Jackie tell? And, infertility is brutal. It's hurtful. It's painful. Any female that goes through it, especially the ones that go through infertility treatments, they all have just horrific stories that of things they go through by just trying to have a baby. In addition to the things that they go through, they all talk about how they feel a little bit less than, well, some of them, I can't say all, how they feel like a little bit less than because like they feel like they're a female and it's like, I'm a female who can't give birth, okay, and I really want to. So they don't understand what they're going through. They don't understand why their body is like revolting against them. So some of them get a little bit depressed. So it is a very sensitive topic. And I will say this, no matter how you feel about Buffy, that season back in 2019 when that happened, I felt for her. I thought it was wrong. I thought they was being mean girls. I thought they could have handled the topic better. And I thought they should have handled the topic better, especially because Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone are OBGYNs. Can you imagine? If an OBGYN can't be sensitive to someone's infertility, then who can? So she kind of dropped that nugget. She also said the reason why she came to the conclusion that it was Dr. Contessa that Dr. Heavenly was talking about, she said that Dr. Contessa wasn't always, when she started the show, a board certified physician. And she said all the doctors behind the scene will kind of make fun of that, right? Because she wasn't board certified. They said they really made fun of it because they said, who goes to get their master's in public health, their master's degree in public health, and they're a doctor? They said, oh, someone who doesn't have their certification. So they used to clown Contessa behind the scenes about her not being board certified, and she probably felt some kind of way as a result of that because she couldn't pass her boards. She must have recently, or maybe more recently than Buffy knew, within the last 2 to 3 years, she must have recently passed her certification because when I went to Contessa's website, her Instagram actually, underneath her name, it does now say board certified. But it gives a little credence to in understanding for me as to why Dr. Contessa, when they had the scene this season with Dr. Simone and Cecil inviting the couples over to talk about the book, and Dr. Contessa just got all indignant and felt some type of way. She was like, we're all on the same level. Who does he think he's talking to? And I didn't get where that was coming from. But maybe now that she is certified, she feels like she can puff her checks and give it back to them. Like, don't be trying to talk down to me like y'all was before, because now I'm board certified also. So, we got that little bit, or maybe y'all knew, but I didn't know, but that little tidbit I got from Buffy. Buffy also says that all the ladies are jealous of Dr. Contessa. Listen, this ain't my words, guys, so don't beat me down, okay? She said that they're jealous of her because she's beautiful. She has, her young children. She has Scott. Now, do I think that all the ladies are jealous of Dr. Contessa? I don't. But listen, Buffy was, close-knit to them. She worked with them. She knows stuff that happened behind the scenes that we probably will never know. So, I can only go by her word in this particular situation. And she said, so now I'm going to eye it differently when I watch it next week. But she said the ladies are jealous of Dr. Contessa. So, and she also said that, listen, if you come on that show and you don't kiss Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie's behind, then you know what? You can just call it a wrap. She said, those are the queen bees, and I'm paraphrasing it, guys. But she said, those are the queen bees, and if you go up against them, you're pretty much doomed, okay? And she said that, she said they're trying to replace Dr. Jackie's boring behind. Bravo is. So that was interesting to hear. I don't think, here's the thing. I don't think everyone needs to be so rah-rah on the show, but I do think that Dr. Jackie, she doesn't give us much, but if she stays or goes, it wouldn't make me any never mind. I'm like, all right, whatever. She talked a little bit more about Simone. She said, Simone is having a skincare line. She said, Simone is lazy. And that's probably why her and Dr. Jackie don't even, work together anymore. She also said that why would Simone start a skincare line when her friend, Dr. Jackie, has a skincare line? And she said, Dr. Jackie wants to brag about how her skincare line is in, I think she said Neiman Marcus. But she said, let's be clear, her skincare line is only in Neiman Marcus, Atlanta. But you know what, Buffy? I know you're pissed at the ladies from the show, but we got to be fair, right? Whether it's just in Neiman Marcus, Atlanta, it's still in Neiman Marcus, and we got to give it up to Dr. Jackie, right? She said Heavenly is not stupid, but she's very calculating. But she also said that in business, females have to be calculating. So she said that, she doesn't like Dr. Heavenly, but the Dr. Heavenly you see on the show, she's not as dumb as she comes across to be maybe sometime. She said that Dr. Heavenly is very smart and she's doing good business. She said especially because Dr. Heavenly is putting all of her co-workers' products in her store. And she said that is a good way to keep them in good graces with you. So she said Dr. Heavenly is doing that. So now she can go around act a crazy fool and they're not going to turn against her because their products are in her store. Isn't that a smart business move? And that's why Buffy said that Dr. Heavenly is not as dumb as she looks, right? And she also, now listen, we didn't get to see this scene. I don't even know if it's going to air. I don't know if it really happened in real time post-season. But I don't know if it was Dr. Heavenly's Instagram or Dr. Jackie or one of their Instagrams, they was having an event in Dr. Heavenly's store, her beauty supply store. And they was showcasing Dr. Simone's new skincare line. But they said, Buffy said, they also kind of talked about infertility at this particular event. And she said they was kind of making a mockery of it. And she also said that that Dr. Jackie said that a woman shouldn't wait till they're in their 40s in order to have a baby. And so Dr. Simone kind of laughed. And I do agree with Buffy on this particular statement. Who does that? And what doctor does that? Different people, the society gives females mixed messages, right? It's like, you don't want to depend on a man. You should wait till you get married to have a kid. It's so many things that are put upon us. And we do have a small window where, medical science and all that says that we should have a baby. And once you hit, I want to say 35, they call you a older mother and they put you in like a high risk bracket if you do get pregnant. So it's like, as females, we got to be everything, right? We got to be a breadwinner now. We got to, do things a certain way. And we're expected to have our family, still work full time, but be full time home with our child. Like, they give so many messages. It's like, no matter what, if you're a certain age and you're not married yet, people are looking at you like you're just like the Scarlet Letter or something. Like, what's wrong with her? She looks beautiful on the outside, but something's got to be wrong because she's not married yet and she doesn't have kids. But then as soon as you get married, the next question they want to ask you, well, when are you going to have a baby? Okay. Then you have a baby and they're like, okay, but you're going back to work. You're not going to stay home full time with your baby. It's just like we constantly get things thrown at us. So for two OBGYNs to sit there and make light and joke about infertility, I think is disgraceful. But listen, let me know your thoughts, especially because what Buffy said was that, now how old is Dr. Jackie? Buffy is saying that Dr. Jackie's in her 60s. If Dr. Jackie's in her 60s, she looks amazing. Not just good. She looks amazing. But the point that Buffy was trying to make is that even Dr. Jackie herself waited to have children. And unfortunately, the reason why Dr. Jackie, her infertility things happen is because she went through a bout of breast cancer, right? So, but Buffy's point was, even you waited. So why would you make a mockery, or why would you tell people don't wait till they're 40? I mean, what happens if you're not married and you don't get married until you're 40, or you don't get married until you're 39? So then at 39, you can't try to have a baby because you're about to hit 40. I don't know, guys. But listen, Buffy threw some smoke. She threw some heat. She threw some nuggets. She's still feeling a kind of way. What are your thoughts? Check it out. Go to her channel. I want to say, I'm sure if you type in Buffy, it'll come up. I don't remember the exact name of her channel. But she has a channel, guys. And she's still spitting a little venom, spitting a little heat. She's pissed. She's pissed. And all I can say is I pray for Buffy, because listen, stuff happens, and when people kind of, and I'm gonna use this word for lack of a better word right now, when people kind of victimize you, you what you don't want to do is stay in that victim mode, so to speak. You want to heal, grow out of it, be a better person. And if I was Buffy, I know it's probably easier to recap Married to Medicine because you used to be on it, but I wouldn't recap it. If I was on the show, I don't think I would recap the show. At least that's my thought process. I wouldn't recap the show. I would recap other shows, but I don't know if I would recap a show that I used to be on or that I'm currently on. But that's just my thought. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And listen, we got a lot to talk about tonight, 8 p.m. I'm doing a recap on Married to Medicine. Hope to see you there. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.